Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to Beer Geek Nation. I'm your host, Chris. Thank you so much for joining me once again. All right, guys, we are doing a new beer from Stone. This one I am excited about. This is their Belgo Anise Imperial, Russian Imperial Stout, coming in at 10.5%, available now. So with that said, I'm going to get right into it. Basically, it's the Stone Russian Imperial Stout. They add anise to it. They add oak chips into it. They add the Stone proprietary, their Belgian yeast strain to it. I'm excited. Let me get to a glass so you know it smells, tastes, and give you the verdict on Stone's Belgo Anise Imperial Russian Stout. All right, guys, so the appearance on the Belgo Anise Russian Imperial Stout. Here we go, another Imperial Stout, dark as night, black as hell, poured like a viscous motor oil. Really dark pour on this one. Nice half a finger of head on there, nice carbonation, can't see any light through it. Nice alcohol legs, nice tight white bubbles on this one. It's just a really nice looking, stylistically perfect Imperial Stout. Really good stuff. All right, the aroma on the Belgo Anise. This one's going to be curious, I think. Yeah, that's a weird one. Lot of the anise coming through. And if you guys don't know what anise smells like, basically it's black licorice. It has the kind of that root beer, black licorice type of smell to it. Getting slight coffee notes in there. Really dark chocolate. A slight smokiness. A decent amount of dark roasted malts in there. I gotta tell you, that Belgian yeast really comes through. It's a nice, spicy, kind of earthy, peppery type of yeast. Big bready quality coming out of it. Slight touch of alcohol. It is an interesting smelling beer. I can honestly say I've never smelled anything quite like it. All right, the taste on the Belgo Anise Russian Imperial Stout from Stone. Cheers. I gotta tell you, the good news is the anise doesn't overpower the beer. I was kind of afraid of that. First impressions right at the front of the tongue is the anise type of black licorice type flavor, but it's almost immediately mixed with espresso bitterness, dark chocolate bitterness, kind of a milk chocolatey sweetness to it. Middle of the tongue, I'm getting there's a slight oakiness to it, that woody kind of character. Big vanilla, big chocolate coming through. It's like a dark, kind of semi-sweet cooking chocolate type of flavor to it. Slight hop bitterness to this one. There is definitely some hop bitterness in there. Back of the throat, it's actually a pretty dry finish. After taste is vanilla. Definitely getting some of that anise coming through. Definitely getting the Belgian quality. Big bready notes. It's kind of spicy, almost like a peppery type of character. Not like cayenne or something like in a Yeti, but just a nice kind of earthy, herbal kind of spiciness. Big Belgian kind of breadiness in this one. And it mixes really nicely with the chocolate quality, the anise quality to it. It's a crazy beer. It kind of has like an identity crisis, but it overall it comes together to make a really interesting Imperial Stout. It's a really nice tasting beer. All right, guys, so the final verdict on the Stone's Belgo Anise Russian Imperial Stout, 10.5%, available now where Stone beers are sold. I gotta give this one an A. This is one of the most unique kind of experience-changing Imperial Stouts that I've ever had. I can honestly say I've never had an Imperial Stout quite like it, and I was a little bit afraid. I'm not a big black licorice flavor fan. This one is just so subtle and works so nicely with the chocolate and the spiciness from the Belgian yeast. It just kind of blends in there and kind of adds a whole new dimension, I guess, to Stone's Russian Imperial Stout. But that Belgian yeast strain really brings something new to it. It brings a breadiness, a lot more mouthfeel to it, a spicy quality to it. The oak chips are definitely present in this one. You're definitely getting that. There's a slight vanilla quality that's brought to this beer. Really, really drinkable beer. Let it warm up to about 55 degrees and it's golden. But just a great, great beer. I highly recommend it. I can promise you, you've had nothing like it. I can definitely promise you that. So with that said, guys, Stone's Belgo Anise is getting an A from me. Definitely check it out. So with that said, guys, remember, life is too short. Drink amazing beers. Cheers.